To create and print out our color reference image, we first need to do some editing to make sure it's the right size. So let's say I wanted to use the Blue Heat Talkies as my reference image for my pop art wrapper. So I'm going to find the image and I'm going to right click on it and click Save Image As, and I want to make sure that it's either a PNG or a JPEG. So make sure that you click Save. If you click on one and you try to save it, and it shows up as a WebP file, that is not going to work. It has to be a JPEG or a PNG. So after you've saved that image, I want you to go to photopea.com. And this is where we're going to do a new project. And when we do our new project, we need to set this up so that it is 4 by 6 inches. So we're going to change this drop-down menu from pixels to inches. And then you have to decide, is this going to be a vertical or a horizontal wrapper? So when I think of Takis, a bag of Takis is usually vertical. So that means I'm going to be taller than I am wide. If you're choosing things like maybe a Skittles bag, you're probably going to be wider than tall. So for me, since I'm going vertical, the width is shorter, so that's going to be 4 inches, and then the height is going to be 6 inches. And the background can stay white, that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create. Now this is giving me my base. This is giving me my size. So now I'm going to go over to File, and I'm going to click Open and Place. And I'm going to open up that picture of the Takis, and I'm going to hold down the Shift button. This is important. Hold down the Shift button while you stretch out that image. And then I want you to make sure that you have filled the entire frame with your Takis label or your wrapper label. And I want you to make sure that you are placing it in a way that you think the most important things are showing. So for me, I think that seeing the name Takis is important and having some of the blue Takis showing. So that would be good for me. So once you are all done, you are going to click File and Export As, and I want you to export it as a JPEG. And so this JPEG, you want to make sure, again, that we're doing inches, and you want to make sure that it is relative. So it did keep as 4 by 6. And I want you to bump up that quality and click Save. Okay, it might be a good idea to rename it. So I'm just going to call it Takis so that it's easy for me to keep track of in my downloads. And this Takis image is what you are going to be sharing with me so that I can print it for you in color to the correct size.